Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bold. They're playing with the lead in an early one in some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here taken in by Parker. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When Devontae Parker can play a full schedule, he can be a lot to handle for NFL defenses. 8 years in the league, but only one where he's played all the games in the regular season. But in that regular season, over 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Nice catch there for a first down.
Touchdown, Washington! Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know?
Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Williams. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Williams running left. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Ojabo in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So on 4th down, it's the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post around? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Tannehill. Back to Renfro again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Tannehill intercepted again. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that play there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I know we're the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Jones. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt A field goal or an extra point, take the field goal right here.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance it was by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.